Hi, I wasn't going to make this video. Well, I was going to make it, and then I realized, no, this thing's not a thing anymore, but some people wanted me to make it anyway, and I think it's important to make it and just raise awareness of what happened here. Because even though we possibly don't have the full story yet, but it turns out that last night, Sydney time, Twitter started to block all links to Bitchute videos, and here it is here. And I actually tested this, it popped up on my feed, somebody mentioned it, so I decided to try it for myself. And sure enough, here's my tweet last night. Apparently Twitter is now blocking links to Bitchute. Let's try that. So what I did is I actually tried to tweet something, and I put in a Bitchute link to my video, and it popped up with this at the top. So, and when I went tweet like this, something went wrong. But don't fret, let's give it another shot. And of course, if you give it another shot, it doesn't work. It wasn't a bug. It wasn't a glitch in the matrix. It was deliberately done. Well, they were blocking links to Bitchute. And of course, if I've just tried it now, I can go up here and try it, and it actually has worked again. So it looks like Bitchute have reversed their decision. There you go. It looks like Bitchute links work again, etc. So yeah, it looks like they haven't had an about face, because there was starting to be many YouTube videos and much public backlash about this, about Twitter blocking Bitchute, because Bitchute is one of the big alternatives, along with Library, to YouTube, of course. And of course, Twitter and YouTube are like that. The Silicon Valley, elite, they're all buddies. So yeah. And anyway, not only did they block Bitchute links, but if you actually clicked on the Bitchute thing, it didn't take you to the Bitchute side. It actually popped up with a warning, and I retweeted this, but I tried it myself. Warning, this link may be unsafe. The link you are trying to access has been identified by Twitter or our partners as being potentially spammy or unsafe. A video hosting website, a public video hosting website, is spammy or unsafe. It can't be spammy, so they've got to think it's unsafe, i.e., everything on there is wrong think. In accordance with Twitter URL policy, this link could fall into one of the below categories: malicious links that could steal personal information or harm electronic devices. Well, I just tweeted the other day that YouTube are allowing scam links. They've taken over other accounts. Like, they took over one big account that had like 250,000 subscribers or something. They changed it to NASA News, and I won't go into the details, but they changed it to NASA News, deleted all the videos, and then posted these live NASA streams that had a fake link to, that had a scam link to Bitcoin. Like, send us a Bitcoin and we'll send you 2 back, or send us 100 Ethereum, we'll send you 100 back, we'll double, or 5 times or 10 times or whatever. And they made it out as if like Elon Musk was saying this, like, it was a SpaceX Elon Musk thing, and it was giving away 5,000 Bitcoins and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, they're going to block YouTube too, because they got misleading. Anyway, that's still up. Like, I reported it, tons of other people reported the channel. It was still there. I don't know if it's still there now. Anyway, that's beside the thing. Anyway, spammy links that mislead people or disrupt their experience. Can't be that. Violent or misleading content that could lead to real-world harm. Well, if I've done a video on this and why Bitchute need to, appeal more to creators, anyway, I might talk about that in a minute. Certain categories of content that, if posted directly on Twitter, are a violation of the Twitter rules. So, if you're not allowed to... So you're not even allowed to link to something that's a violation of Twitter rules. You don't post that stuff on Twitter. Just the act of linking to a video or possibly a news or website that has that information, that's a violation of the, really strict Twitter. Well, on one left of the spectrum, any of the political spectrum. Anyway, violation of the Twitter rules. Anyway, ignore this warning and continue. So you could still go and see Bitchute's account, but no. Anyway, they seem to have reversed course here. Some people thought that, hey, this might be because they've been trying to clamp down on Bitcoin scams and things like that, and because Bitchute has the word bit in it, that it could possibly be caught up in that. Well, if you believe that, then I've got a really nice bridge to sell you. It joins the Sydney CBD to North Sydney. It's fantastic. Send me an email if you want it. Really, it's going cheap. Oh, boy. Anyway, they seem to about face. There's no response from Twitter. Bitchute have not heard anything at all. And, yeah, it's only once people started kicking up a stink and so videos, people started making all the major alternative. You'll never see this on mainstream news, of course. All the alternative news channels, they're all starting to do things on it that Twitter have banned Bitchute. And what do you know? 12 hours late, less than a day later, it's now working again. But I still wanted to do the video because, look, and there are some people who responded to my tweets about this going, well, what's the loss? It's just Bitchute. It's just full of alt-right conspiracy theorists or something like that. Well, if you think that, then you just don't get it, because it's a platform that just because I've done it, and once again, I've done a video on this, just because we can go to the Bitchute main page. Is it still like this? I actually had a debate with Bitchute about this and how that they needed to clean up their front page to make it more appealing to content creators, because I'm one of the very few content creator, engineering, electronics, sciencey content creators on there. Yeah, they seem to have gotten the banned channels from YouTube and stuff like that, and they just didn't want to borrow that. Anyway, let's not go into that. But if you think that, oh, it's no big loss, then just wait. Just wait until YouTube or Twitter or any of the other, large Silicon Valley companies ban something that you like or you find useful, and it'll happen. Just wait. So be careful what you wish for. All right. So anyway, yes, I'm on Bitchute. I have a Bitchute channel. I've got 1,640 subscribers. Not really growing, but it's auto transfer from YouTube. So I highly encourage all YouTube content creators, don't worry about what Bitchute looks like on the main page. Go over, have you you're crazy if you don't have your content on all these alternative platforms. I've got it on Bitchute. I don't seem to be growing a huge amount on there, though. That's just because of the kind of content creators they're attracting. Look, they've got Tim Pool and a few mainstream sort of newsy type ones and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, I've done a whole video on that. And of course, Library. Of course, Library is huge. And let's go over and check out my channel. And there you go. I've got now almost 39,000 followers on Library. Library's just growing like crazy, and of course has lots of science channels. Great Scott's over there now, Big Clive, Barnacle,'s 3 Blue, 1 Brown, and Veritasium, and DefPom, and Nerd Rage, and Minute Physics. And I haven't subscribed to all of them yet, but there's lots of sciencey electronic channels on Library, and they're all coming over. I'm also on Vimeo, of course. You can check me out there. I've got an auto thing. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a bug with the icons there, but if you want to subscribe on, I've got 1,330 videos on Vimeo, and I'm also on Dailymotion. My content gets auto transferred over there. I've done a video on how to do that, how to auto transfer stuff to Vimeo and Dailymotion and stuff. And also, I'm available on my own server as well, evblog.org. And here it's only 720p version, but this is the podcast version. You can get the RSS feed on my main website and stuff like that. So I highly encourage all other content creators to be on all of these alternative platforms, regardless of what they look like. Okay, it's these platforms will only grow and build if content creators post their content on there. And it's so yeah, no, I am not going to abandon Bitchute because of what it appears to look like. And I don't support a lot of the stuff on there, but these platforms need to exist. It's important. And Viva Frey here, he's on Bitchute. He does really great law. He's a lawyer, does really great, and law analysis, case analysis videos and stuff like that. So, don't be scared off by the main thing here. These platforms are as good as the content creators who join. And if you can't see past the main page, and once you're logged in, it's a different experience. You can only see the stuff that you want to see. So yeah, creators shouldn't be scared off by this sort of thing. And these platforms are made by the content creators who join it. So, you know, the more electronics, engineering, sciencey type channels that join, then it kind of snowballs. Unfortunately, Bitchute, just because they don't curate the front page, and they sort of started out with all the banned channels from YouTube, they sort of have this reputation of, and rightly so, like a lot of the comments on my videos aren't that terrific, I must admit, but I certainly don't support the right to ban general platforms like this that anyone can join. Anyone with great content can join, like mainstream, non-controversial tech or science or any other type of content you can possibly imagine can be on Bitchute. And apparently Bitchute is not perfect either. Apparently Bitchute library here on their official channel, they say that's true even, it's dumb and wrong for Twitter to ban links to Bitchute. That's true even if Bitchute is hypocritical in blocking us. I don't know the details of that or how or why Bitchute block library videos, maybe because Bitchute see library as a huge competitor to them now. I don't know any details about, oh, well, is there a link? Different Bitchute. Hello, hang on. Oh, that just goes in and how Bitchute's not really a decentralized thing, whereas library is a true decentralized, website. So yeah, that's got nothing to do with that. But anyway, yeah, even if Bitchute do that, that's no reason for Twitter to do that. Bitchute, stop blocking library if you're doing that, and Twitter have already stopped blocking Bitchute. But if people don't speak up, if I and other content creators and news outlets don't do stories on this, then these companies will think that they can just get away with this. And as I said, even if you think that this is a good thing because you don't like Bitchute, you hate it, well, that's fine. But they have a reason to exist. And if Twitter allow Bitchute on their platform, the actual the Bitchute account is there, why block links to it? I'm not buying it at all that this was an accident. Bitchute is becoming and Bitchute and library are becoming huge competitors to YouTube. And because of the controversial figures over there that have been banned from YouTube, and because YouTube and Twitter are best buddies, yeah, join the dots. So yes, everyone should be speaking up about this, even if you don't like those channels. I don't support YouTube banning practically any of the content creators that they've banned, no matter what stuff they're spewing out. If it's not illegal, they shouldn't ban it. But yeah, Twitter's a private company, YouTube's a private company, they can do whatever they want. Yeah, okay. Just wait, as I said, until they ban something that you don't like or you find useful or interesting, because it'll happen. So I highly recommend all content creators to auto-publish their content on Bitchute, library, and other, they're the two easy ones. If you're not on those, you're absolutely nuts. But anyway, there you go. So yeah, if you believe that they did this by accident, yeah, send me an email. I got a cheap bridge. But yeah, it looks like they've done an about face after all the huge backlash to this thing. And as I said before, if you think, oh, that was a good thing, yeah, they shouldn't be allowing links to Bitchute because that's got blah, blah, blah content, then yeah, be careful what you wish for. Catch you next time.